Hi guys, this is Darryl and Adam here from Welcome to Travel, and this is AskTravel episode 11. 11. And as you can see, we have a couple of guests.
Hey.
Say hi guys.
Hey
so
guys.
This is Siobhan and Andy from Backpacks and Beyond. You need to follow their Instagram because it is lit.
Yeah, really good, that means.
Yeah. So we're having a bit of a different format this week. So Siobhan and Andy are going to ask us some quick fire questions, but we are still answering your questions. So if you leave a question below, next week we will answer them. So, on that note, have you got any questions for us?
Yeah, we're ready. So, first question. We're obviously all Brits. When you first moved to Australia, what was the biggest difference that you found between British culture and Australian culture?
Warmer.
Culture, not weather.
Oh yeah, just warmer as well. No, more laid back, kind of. Whole kind of laid back everything. Just kind of a viewpoint on things, and not so much kind of valuing the time more and just making the most out of the time and the outdoors, and more laid back culture, I would say.
Yeah, when I go back to England, I realise how much football is on. Like it's pretty much like it brings like England together, like holds and every single day, and it's so hard to watch football over here.
Yes.
So football culture is very different. However, sporting culture is very much the same. So we just need to comment. If you can see blue and yellow on their faces, this isn't like a tribal thing. It's kind of busy around.
I've been wondering all that.
It is the AFL Grand Final tomorrow, and we've just been to the AFL Grand Final parade where we saw the cup as well.
I saw the cup,
Yeah.
Cool. So
mine was football, and your answer was?
it's more laid back.
More laid back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so next question. So for anybody who's contemplating coming out to Australia, you probably watched a program when you were kids, the Desert Islands. Like, what 5 tracks would you bring on a desert island?
Yeah.
So it's a new format.
maybe.
So we're stuck. Someone's coming to Australia. What 5 things must they bring?
And not the generic stuff
Yeah,
that you
we
would
don't
bring
want
travelling
no
anywhere.
generic things. It's got.
Specifically for Australia.
So I can't say travel adapter.
I mean, you can, but we won't.
Sun
practice,
cream,
so.
travel adapter, suitcase, done. Passport. Oh, that's tough.
Alright,
Some Cadbury's chocolate, because
Okay.
your chocolate over here won't be as good.
Yeah.
we'll do a joint 5 because we won't be able to
Yeah,
attend.
so that's one. That one is. Oh wow.
Okay, so like not just
What have you done here?
I know.
A Bill Bryson book.
Yeah, Down Under.
One about England and one about Australia, and you can go. Don't know what that is. That's 2. That one just wants to bring all football culture with it.
Yeah. No, that's such a good question. What you wouldn't normally bring as well. Because nowadays you just think of, you need to bring your phone and what apps to download.
I tell you what we could do. We could give you guys some time to think about this. We'll go through the rest of the questions.
Good one.
We can come back to this and answer at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should host this. It's one of the normal hosts.
Just in case you are wondering, no, it's not scripted. No, he didn't know the questions before. Go.
Alright,
Next
so if you were travelling in Melbourne and you met a girl, where would be the place that you would take her on a first date in Melbourne?
So, when my first date with my girlfriend, when I met her in Byron Bay, but then she flew down to Melbourne, I actually took her to the Crown Casino, but not to the casino part, to the arcade room.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
so then we went like temping bowling, and we did the car game, which she beat me at, and also the boxing game, which she also beat me at. She didn't beat me at that. I love how I believe it, she probably did. But yeah, that's what I would do.
I like that. I would probably go on a little bar hopping tour of different bars, some of which I know are there, some of which I don't. You might fall into and then pretend I definitely knew they were there. And then probably the sports museum, just to prove how much I like sport, so it's out there early.
Yeah.
Is there any bar in particular?
Any bar in particular? Not Sister Bella or Ding Dong that I mentioned a few weeks ago because they're both closed.
Seamstress is a good one.
Seamstress is a great date bar. Yeah, this is awkward because me and Annabelle haven't been there. Next question.
So we'll move swiftly on there then. So I guess it kind of in line with that. A lot of people consider a sort of typical dating scenario would be a restaurant. Yeah. Melbourne has an amazing food scene, especially from what you guys have shown us the past few days.
Yeah.
So, but I must admit my downfall is breakfast. I love breakfast. Oh. So if we're going to go for breakfast, where would you take us?
I really like Hardware Society. Hardware Society is a great little place.
That's so
Well, is that what you
were going to go this morning?
Oh, yeah, okay. So, mate, you should have tried it. It was great.
But didn't go,
yeah.
So we had a recommendation to go there.
Yeah, Melbourne's very much a brunch place, isn't it?
Yeah, I would go pretty much, I would go to Sister of Soul, probably in St Kilda, or Mathcha Mylk Bar in St Kilda.
Yeah, Mathcha Mylk Bar. Yeah, okay. Both veggie.
Yeah. But if you can't find brunch in Melbourne, then, yeah.
Auction rooms in North Melbourne.
Auction room in North Melbourne's great. Yeah. Code Black. Yeah, there's loads.
Nice.
Should do a video on that.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Well, obviously, we're big into the Instagram. So if someone wants to get the best Instagram photos when they come to visit Melbourne, where would they go?
Top 3 spots.
Well, the most hashtag place in Melbourne is Hosier Lane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Street Art Central.
Which is Street Art Central, but I'd probably go down ACDC Lane because it's got iconic Melbourne graffiti. So that's one.
Yeah, I'd probably say Centre Place where we went for like breakfast this morning, like the laneways. I'd probably say outside of Melbourne, maybe somewhere like I think Arthur's Seat is
Seat's beautiful.
Pretty beautiful views down in Mornington Peninsula.
It's Princess Pier as well down Port Melbourne.
St Kilda at sunset. We've gone well over 3.
Yeah, but there's so many.
St Kilda Pier at sunset, because all the different colours of sunset is absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's what I'd say. And then maybe sunset from Eureka Skydeck as well.
Yeah.
That's 5. That makes up for the things we couldn't remember that we bring over from England. Is that what we've got to return to now, that one?
Well, there's one more to go. So I guess it kind of links in. You might have almost answered the same question here. But so I think within Victoria State, Melbourne is very much on the tourist route now, but a lot of the kind of the stuff you can do outside in wider Victoria hasn't quite reached some of the sort of the more well-known sort of tourist destination things yet. So what would your top recommendations be? You know, if someone had a week in Victoria, what scenes should they hit?
So the only place outside of Melbourne which has really hit like a worldwide scene is the Great Ocean Road. It's like the 4th most popular destination in Australia to travel to after Opera House, Great Barrier Reef and Uluru. So the Great Ocean Road is great to visit as well, great road trip to do, but try to do longer than 1 day. Like try and do 2-3 Grampians for sure.
I'd say Wilson's Promontory where you're going tomorrow, amazing beaches, national park and wildlife. Mornington Peninsula for wine, wildlife, cheese, chocolate, everything. Melbourne's whole food and drink thing is in the city, but it's also goes to all of the country Victoria places as well. So in a week I do Mornington, Wilson's Prom, probably Yarra Valley and Phillip Island as well. Yeah.
Oh, I think we're checking out most of those places this week, so
brilliant.
Yeah.
Taking off the bucket list.
Yeah, sick it.
We need to go back onto the things which we were bringing.
Did we have 3? Did we have 2?
You had 2.
We had 2. We need Tangle teaser for your hair.
Okay.
Quite hard to find. Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know much about what.
If you can comment below what a tangle teaser is, that would really help me.
I'm very stumped right now.
We just looked at each other like, is he alright? They're just words then, aren't they? I just said a word, now he's saying another one.
Hang on, go.
Wow. I'm actually vegetarian, but I would bring bacon. The bacon here is you just can't get the bacon when you get back home. You can't technically bring it, but bring it.
Yeah. Okay. Metaphorically, you should bring that bacon. Okay.
Yeah.
Tango teaser.
That's a
Tango teaser.
Right.
Where's it from?
Product placement.
From England, probably, not in Australia.
Yeah.
See?
And last, really, this is really hard.
Maybe people can comment below. So if you think, if you know,
can you give us a
something
fifth?
you drink-
That'd be great. Curly Whirlies. I've said chocolate.
Cool. So, Siobhan and Andy, just want to ask you a quick question about Instagram as well, because how many followers do you have?
We've got 13,000 followers.
Which is 13 times more than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just ticked over 1,000 follower mark.
Nice.
So,
big moment. Big moment.
2 a.m. phone call.
How do you merge like traveling and Instagram and making sure that you're making the most of traveling whilst not focusing too much on your Instagram as well? Because you want to showcase like beautiful destinations, but don't want it to like hinder your travel experience.
Yeah, I think it's quite difficult really, because you do see a lot of people in these whenever you go to a big tourist spot, you'll have the girls having like a fashion photo shoot in front of it, and it not only kind of maybe ruins the experience for yourself, but it also can hinder other people's experiences at these locations as well, if you're kind of stopping them from actually having a good look at stuff. So you kind of don't want to do that. So we only want one good photo from each place, and usually that could take maximum like 10 minutes to take. So we'll usually do that first, like when we first get to a location, we'll take that photo that we need, and then after that we'll just enjoy
I think it's mindset as well, you know. I think if you're so involved in social media that you're going and your prime reason for visiting there is to get a photo, then you're already kind of subconsciously taking away from your overall
should be there
joyous exactly
going for the gram
exactly it's definitely not us really. We travel because we want to experience the culture, the settings that we're going to, and really we're trying to showcase some of the awesome things that these cities, these places have to offer, you know. So for us, our Instagram is just about demonstrating what we found to be some of the best things to do or best spots to hit within those cities that we genuinely had a really awesome time in. You know? So I think it's a mindset difference.
Yeah,
cool.
Great answers, better than our answers.
What 5 things? I know. What have you enjoyed or been surprised at? From Melbourne in the last few days. Like
we've definitely enjoyed the food. So we've just spent the last few months in South America, which doesn't have quite the same kind of food scene that Melbourne has, so that's been like a really nice change for us.
Peruvian culture was amazing, Peruvian food was not so amazing.
Guinea pigs.
We love the sky deck today, that was pretty cool, seeing the view. Like the one thing that we do wherever we visit, we'll always find whatever the highest point is, and whether it's a mountain or a tower or climbing up to the top of a cathedral or something, we'll always try and get to that top point and get the view.
Nice.
So
kind of gives you some bearings as well, a bit of geography, you know. So I think as well for me one of the main things that I really enjoyed, and it was more kind of generic I guess, is just the feel, the vibe of the place. Me and Siobhan have been talking for a while about places that we would potentially like to move to, and it was completely unplanned. This morning we are suffering with jet lag very badly after falling asleep last night at like 7 p.m. or something. Woke up at 5 and we both went down and hit the gym together and did a bit of swimming. And,
shoulders.
Absolutely. Like the shoulders.
Shoulders.
But I feel like if I did that in England at that time, there would just be be nobody about, especially after a public holiday. You know, there were like in our one building, there's a pool in every building here, which is incredible. In our one building, the hour we were there, we must have seen like 6 people hitting the gym, people playing tennis on the roof.
Cool.
And it was just there was a real like kind of just like real friendly vibe. And then afterwards we walked down. There's everyone's enjoying coffee on the streets, and it just it's somewhere that in 2 days I feel like I could move here and have a really like comfortable life.
Oh, that's cool. That's it. It's got a nice, we were saying that way with like nice kind of community feel in the big city, as you said, Cool. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining us.
Yeah.
We're going to be. We're going to.
She wants more airtime.
That's fun. We're going to be doing this more often over the next few months, having a few guests join us on here. But next week, we don't have anyone. We'd love to have your questions and answer them. So, thank you very much. Thanks again to you guys.
Yeah.
Put your questions in the comments and we'll answer them next week. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Oh, that was fun. It was long.